All right, we have a thumbs up. So drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, go.
Should have another exciting autonomous period. Again, the robots are all completely pre-programmed and moving under their own volition. Team 3559 making their way over that taped barrier along with all of their teammates. The autonomous period is the only time you get movement for points alone. Blue Alliance putting up quite a treasure during that time. Scores currently 30-9 in favor of the Blue Alliance. But the remaining 2 minutes and 15 seconds is all teleoperated, and players have picked up their controllers and now driving the robot that their team designed over the past 10 weeks. They have the remainder of the time to change the fate of the game, and there's plenty of different available side missions they can pick up to get those additional ranking point bonuses. The ones that teams are mostly working on at the moment is filling up their coral reef with coral. The coral, again, is that PVC tube that you see. It's about 10 inches and is preparing for additional scoring opportunities for both alliances. Only 6 points difference here at the moment, and teams can get 5 of those by scoring on the top part of the reef. Team 1720 Fixed Skiers is potentially preparing to score up there and get ready for that tightening of the gap. We can see on the screen there's a lot of different numbers, and we're taking a look at that audience display. The first one we see is a number out of 4. That's how many of the levels the team has filled up in preparation of that ranking point for the coral. We saw one of the alliances get that in the first match. And we'll have to see how they progress as we continue to watch in qualification match 2. The other icon we see up there is that meatball icon with another number. Right now it's just 0. That's for scoring algae into the processor or the barge. The algae is that teal spheres you see all over the field of play. Teams need to remove that from their reef area, that's that purple branches, to open up additional scoring opportunities for those coral pieces. Team 234 Cyber Blue from Indianapolis, Indiana, working hard in delivering coral now onto the top part of their reef. That's where the highest amount of points are available for both alliances. Score is currently 70-80 in favor of the Blue Alliance. The Blue Alliance falling a little bit behind as we make our way towards that end game period. Teams continuing to work hard and don't have to climb at that point, but we will hear that sonar ping when it hits 20. There it was. Well, that means we'll start to see teams making their way over to those cages, which are made out of reinforced material. Teams do need to get elevated off the ground to make sure they maximize all of their points for that end game period. Team 1720 Fixed Skiers, Matthews, Indiana, making their way over there. Team 234 and 5402, Reckless Robotics now elevated. We'll have to see how those scores total up. Currently tied here at the end of qualification match 2 at the Finn District Washington event, sponsored by Vincennes University Center for Applied Robotics. Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance taking a score of 103 to Red Alliance's 93. The difference there was in the barge, that end game period. You can see they're tied during the autonomous and coral period. Blue Alliance running away with 5 ranking points, 3 for winning the match, and they're hard working autonomous and end game. Stick tight for qualification match 3.